What's going on, YouTube? I'm gonna be reacting to SypherPk's thoughts on the Star Wars season, the current Chapter 6, Season 3 season. I think it is amazing, but I've heard other people don't like it, and I'm gonna see why. Let's go.
Season, the state of the Star Wars season, and we are answering one question in today's video. Was the Star Wars season a mistake?
Nope. I think it's amazing. I love it. It's actually really fun.
So first, let's start off with the facts. First thing is that the Star Wars season, it's not a full season. This is a mini collab season. It is going to last from the beginning of May, which has already happened, until June 7th, and it's going to conclude.
It's almost over. What's the date? May 27th. Man,
with a major live event that will 100% potentially break player count records, or at the very least give us a huge spike in players. But speaking of players, the player count in Fortnite has been low.
It has been terrible, which means people are not liking the game. I don't get it. I don't get it. I love this season. It's amazing.
During this season, we're seeing all-time low numbers on the weekends. We're seeing very, very low player counts in ranked battle royale, which in my opinion is also a direct reflection on two things. One, the season, weapons, and
the season's more casual. There's less competitive
content not being interesting for competitive players, which is why ranked is suffering big time. But also ranked reload having a lot of players all the time.
Reload's fun though.
Definitely takes away from ranked battle royale.
Yeah.
What is happening here? We're taking a big risk because Fortnite has made this entire season about Star Wars. Now I'll tell you this, I have not watched Star Wars. All right, don't gasp. I just didn't watch it growing up. My parents never put me on, and I never had like the motivation to watch it as an adult.
I've only watched one of the movies. I didn't like it. I watched the first movie. I'm just gonna say it's a bad movie. It's a bad movie. It is. But it's just Star Wars is like such a fun thing to like play with though. Like the weapons are good, the map is really good, the skins are cool, and the planes and the TIE fighters.
Maybe one day I will watch it. But the reality is I didn't watch it. So I have no affiliation or necessarily no excitement about Star Wars because I don't know the characters. I don't really know the references. But can I still enjoy something even if I don't know it? Yes.
Yes,
I can. Because I'll tell you this, I didn't watch My Hero Academia at all, but I still enjoy.
That was a good ass collab though. And then you get hit with that green thing.
Enjoyed the My Hero Academia collaboration when it happened in Chapter 4. There are collabs in Fortnite that happen, and maybe I don't know the IP, maybe I didn't watch the show, but if the content is good and the gameplay is good, I can still enjoy it. But do I enjoy the Star Wars gameplay and content?
Fuck! Come on.
I do enjoy some of it. The new POIs are amazing. I think
the only problem I have with the new POIs is they're on like the corner of the map. They're like so spread out because you can only be there for so long and then you have to rotate. That's the only problem. Like you can't really explore it.
With where they place them. I'll tell you that.
Okay, yeah.
Vader Solitude, Outpost Enclave, First Order Base, and Resistance Base. The issue here is that because they are on the corner of the maps and the way the storm circle forms.
I haven't been to Resistance Base a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
A lot of the
this is my favorite.
You might land at this POI. Let's say I landed at Outpost Enclave this game. I would already have to start planning my rotation out of the POI because the storm is closing in. Same thing with First Order Base.
Go back. They should have put it right here. They should have put like a big Star Wars thing right here and then maybe add like, keep this where it is, but maybe move some of these POIs in like this.
Same thing with First Order Base. The POIs are actually, they're very well made. They're very pretty. They're very on theme. Especially
the one on the top corner. Amazing.
Because of their location, they're underutilized in the match. No center Star Wars POI means for the most part, even if you're landing at the new POIs every single match, most of your gameplay is actually on only the old POIs. So that's, I think, the first mistake that happened. Now, the second mistake, is it that they changed all the weapons into Star Wars weapons?
No. Star Wars weapons are basic. You know why? It doesn't have. You don't have to worry about ammo. Like you don't have to be like, yo man, can I get some sniper ammo? Or like, yo man, can you drop me some SMG ammo? I'm kind of low. You don't got to be like that because you don't have to loot ammo, and the weapons are good. Like this shotgun he has is amazing. It's like a heavy hitting shotgun, and then you follow it up with the AR. This is so good. It's just like regular weapons. This is ass though. It's just like regular weapons.
I don't think so. I don't think that's a mistake. I actually do not mind the Star Wars weapon. I love the new.
He's gonna talk about mobility. Calling it
Scatter Blaster, the Jawa Scatter Blaster. Yes, the Star Wars weapons have confusing names. No one really calls them by their names. Like this is the heavy AR. I'm not calling it the DC-15 heavy blast rifle, but that's whatever. Like they're gonna call the weapons by what they're called in the shows and the movies, but that's fine. But what is the actual issue with the weapons? It's not that the weapons are only Star Wars. Because if they put regular pumps and regular ARs, that's all everybody would use. And honestly,
I don't think so. Like the hammer pump. Yeah, I don't know. Like I would still use the Star Wars. Yeah, when the Star Wars weapons were in Chapter 5 and Chapter 4, I was not using that shit. But they made it better. Like it's not the DC-11 or whatever it was called that you aimed like a Star Trooper. They actually like made the weapons good. I would use the Star Wars.
That'd be even worse than having only Star Wars weapons. I don't think that's the case. I think the issue is that when you have a new Fortnite season, you don't just get new weapons, but you also get new explosives, new mobility items, and whatnot. But with the
they should have added more mobility than just the planes and the lightsaber. Like there's that trick you can do with the grenades where you put the grenade underneath the ramp and you like stand on it and you wait till it explodes and it blasts you in the air. That's cool. And that's like the only thing you can do with those grenades. I haven't gotten a kill with those grenades yet.
Star Wars season, we got a bunch of new weapons, which is fresh, but we got the lightsabers, which we've had before. We got the lightsaber force abilities, which we've also had before, except we got like one new one. Or two. I don't know if the purple pull one was. I don't know if that one was in before or not. But
it was.
The point is, we've experienced. Relax. We've experienced the lightsabers multiple times, not just one time, multiple times before. Outside of that, we have the new. All
right, little off topic from what he's talking about, but these POIs right here, Shining Shafts, Outlaw Oasis, Crime City, and Lone Wolf, are amazing POIs. I love especially Lone Wolf Lair. Some of the best POIs. The only one out of these four that I don't like is Shifty or Shiny Shafts. I just like, I've never really been there, but Outlaw Oasis, Crime City, and Lone Wolf are all amazing.
New fighter jets and TIE fighters or whatever. Those are cool, right? They were a little weak in the beginning. Now they might be a little bit powerful, but they serve their purpose. But if we're talking the actual gameplay, we only have the new weapons and we have the old lightsabers, and then there's the new concussion grenade, which is a little bit underutilized. So
yeah, it's terrible.
You don't think about every season. There's always like that gimmicky new item. Chapter 6, Season 1, we had like the teleportation Oni.
I don't know why they stopped making kinetic weapons. They should have done. It was kinetic hammer, kinetic blade, and then the kinetic boomerang. We don't count that. They should have kept up like the mobility weapon for each season. Like for Chapter 6, it was the Oni mask. For Chapter 6 Season 2, it was the kneecapper. But they don't have anything like that for this season. That's what he's talking
mask.
about.
Season 2, we had the baseball bat, the exotic rift launcher. Chapter 5, fists. Different kinds of medallions, whatever. Like you had like those weird gimmicky mobility items, but for Star Wars, we didn't really get that. We got the weapons and we got the lightsabers, but we didn't get like the unique, quirky items that a new season usually offers. So
I think like they were thinking that the TIE fighter and
maybe Fortnite didn't want to put too much because it's only going to be a month and a week long season. Makes perfect sense. They don't want to go overboard.
That's not a bot. Never mind. Oh, he's dead.
Well,
dude, he's gonna have to
die.
He would have to refilm the whole video. Damn.
Dang, bro was not ready for that. So, like I said, this season's only a month and a week long, right? But for that reason, Fortnite was willing to take this major risk of doing a Star Wars collab season. Now, this is the first time we've had a collaboration season that is so much a takeover. Like, even the Marvel season of Chapter 2, you still had the OG guns. You still had...
But they're like doing this instead of the OG season at the end of the year. They're doing this instead.
You know, regular stuff and regular POIs and whatnot. This Star Wars collaboration, it is very much like a complete takeover of Fortnite. And it is a...
To enjoy this season, it's like you either really enjoy it or you don't enjoy it at all. I was lucky to really enjoy the season. Like he doesn't like it because it's like it's either one or the other. Like there's no in between.
Yeah. First time Fortnite has done something to this level. Can you even be upset with Fortnite for doing this? I don't think so, because I actually think that Fortnite should be taking more risks and learning from those risks, because I don't think they're going to do necessarily a full-on collab takeover like this to this extent in the future. I think they're going to make some adjustments based on what we learned.
God damn.
Hey, bro, for 87, he just kept spraying. I think they're going to make adjustments based on what we have learned from this Star Wars season.
Doubt it.
We'll make adjustments. Man, it's always some superhero skin that's just like is not afraid of anything.
Clip him. Damn!
Bro.
That's a clip. Ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no way, bruh. Damn ad, bruh.
Sometimes you just got to make some fancy Jedi plays. See, that's cool. What I just did right there was really cool. So I do think that Fortnite has learned a lot from this collaboration season. And while it is a huge hit to the player count.
Yeah, it's a good season, though. It's like, it's not bad. I'm having fun.
The knowledge and experience that they're gaining from...
This is a great map, too. Like, Fortnite's not fun when it's not a good map.
What worked
this
and
is a
what
good
didn't
map.
work will be applied to future mini seasons. Because there will be future collab seasons. Like, I'm telling you right now, it's not a leak. I'm telling you that there will be future mini seasons at the very least. Why?
Yes.
Because Fortnite is doing yearly chapters. And since they started doing yearly chapters, they started doing the OG seasons and the remix seasons. They did OG, right? The first OG in 2023. And then in 2024, they did remix chapter 2. But Fortnite now still has 1 month open every single year. Between the 4 seasons of the chapter, they have 1 month open. And that 1 month, they're, I'm assuming, going to experiment with having collab seasons like Star Wars and whatever else, whatever other.
But yeah, if you don't like the collab or you're just not having fun, then you just wait a month. Like, do not play the game. Play something else. That's what people are doing. That's what
IPs they want to do collab seasons for. They need to get good at doing that if they want to actually increase the player count when they do this and create hype around the game. We still are going to answer the question at the end of this video. Was the Star Wars season...
Someone went down that zipline. Someone went down that zipline.
A mistake, right? But you see, you kind of understand where my head is at a little bit right now. The one thing I'll never argue about, it is the player count. When the player count is down tremendously, especially on the weekends and whatnot, that is directly a cause of players not being interested in whatever is going on in Fortnite. Unless there's like a unique situation going on that's just like all video games have less players and whatnot, but that's not the case. Like the reality is that there is less interest around what's happening with Star Wars. The second thing is Star Wars is huge, but are the players who play Fortnite interested enough in Star Wars? I'm sure.
I mean, you gotta be. You gotta be. There's so much
Fortnite
Star Wars.
Has that information, and the number of people who know about Star Wars or are interested in Star Wars is high enough for Fortnite to justify doing this, or else they wouldn't have. There is also some people that are saying, well, actually, the reason why they did Star Wars is because Disney is now a part owner.
I forgot about that.
And Disney owns Star Wars, so all like future collab seasons are going to be Star Wars and whatnot. I hope that's not the case. I hope we can still get collaboration seasons that are not Disney focused, right? Because there are IPs out there that Fortnite have worked with that are just as popular and just as big. For example, DC. For example, some of the anime collaborations that could succeed in doing a collaboration season. And if the collaboration seasons are only limited to Disney.
The anime seasons were so fun. I don't watch anime, but like that like whatever his name was, that grappler thing. That
feel more like an advertisement than
Kamehameha, Deku Smash, Purple.
It might feel too much like an advertisement. I think players don't like when the gameplay feels like an advertisement.
Oh, he's dead. Love this music. Cracked. Little edit course. Mr. Edit. Bro, he's under that ramp. Damn, bro cannot edit. Cracked. He's gonna try to get in the TIE fighter, bro. Yep, he's dead. Fucking idiot.
Good try, buddy.
Dumbass, bro. Why would you do that?
Oh, come on.
Corre. How much left is there? 4 minutes. Hold. Oh, he parried it.
Aw, man, where are we going, bro? Oh, I do want to touch on one more thing. The mythics and medallions this season.
Fuck! The medallion is so ass. I can't even tell what the medallion does. The mythic's good. Captain, Phasma's
season. Like the mythic
F11.
Phasma 11 blaster. I mean, this one's not terrible, but like I don't pick this up over the heavy blaster. So like that's an issue. Second thing is this medallion, bro. It's not worth picking up. It really isn't. It improves reduces the heat generation. It's not noticeable. The faster cooldowns is not noticeable. So you have like some content like mythic weapons and medallions that are kind of like not even worth it, right? So
medallions are old. I don't know why they still have it. They should bring back augments.
So that's like another kind of like a misplay.
Augments for peak.
But there are some good sides to the season. Still more updates that are happening and a live event that can make this season, even though it's a month and a week long, feel impactful and, you know, regenerate some of the players, right? There's a lot of momentum going into the end of the season, carrying it into Chapter 6 Season 3. I think overall it will have been a win of a season because it's not over yet. By the time I'm recording this right now, there is an update happening tomorrow. So by the time you guys are watching this, there will be an update already with some new stuff. We are getting some new skins and whatnot. We still don't know one big question. Are we getting lightsaber pickaxes?
No.
At this point, we're more than halfway through the season and we don't have the lightsaber pickaxes. It makes me skeptical about the potential of having the lightsaber pickaxes.
Why do we want a lightsaber pickaxe? They're only doing that because then you could like make it look like you have a lightsaber when you don't, who cares?
I think a lot of people want them. Even non-Star Wars fans want them, but maybe Disney or Star Wars themselves don't want it to happen because I'm sure Fortnite would have made it happen. If it was up to them, they would have already made it happen. Someone in charge of Star Wars, in charge of Disney, might not want the lightsaber pickaxes in Fortnite for whatever reason. Hopefully we still do get them. There's still a chance, right? There's still a chance that we
this guy, bro.
These are so annoying to fly as well. I'm not gonna lie. They're kind of obnoxious to fly. At the end of the day, the answer to the question, has this season been a mistake? In the short term, yes, the season was a mistake. In the short term. In the long term, which is like the rest of this year, I don't think this season's a mistake.
This season's been great, bro. Shut up. I mean, I love you, Cypher.
I think Fortnite has learned a lot about what players like and don't like. I think it's good that they're still trying crazy things like removing all of the guns and replacing them with Star Wars weapons. Even though that might have landed weird for some people, at least Fortnite has that data now because Fortnite will be doing mini seasons similar to this at least once a year. And for them to be successful in the future, they need to try things now so that they can apply it for the next season and the future seasons. And why not try it during the shortest season of the year, which is only a month and a week? If this was a 3-month long season, this would be catastrophic. If this was a 3-month long season, this would have been catastrophic, but it's not. It's going to be over with a big live event before you know it. And for that reason, I don't think the Star Wars season was a mistake. I think it's a very valuable season for the future of the game. And I hope Fortnite learns a lot from what the players liked and didn't like. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Fortnite, we need to talk. I'll see you next time.
W video. Subscribe to Cypher. Subscribe to me too, bro. I have 853 subscribers. Subscribe right now. Thank you.